start recording before my beautiful Elisa has to remind me, make her proud of me and remember it. So good day. We're going to start morning self-talk. Morning self-talk is when we look at the camera, which is ourself. We look right at ourselves. We look at ourselves and we begin to speak. We look at ourselves and we begin to speak. And I'm going to do it first just as an example so everyone knows how to do it. And then I'm going to pause and be quiet for 2 or 3 minutes while you do yours. All of us, or a lot of us, have agreed to do a body thing in our morning self-talk to ourselves. So I'm going to keep the tradition. And so the time is now. Oh, yeah, I did pin it. I thought I pinned it. Thank you, Wendy. All right. There is the link to come into Zoom. There is the link to come into Zoom. I just pinned it. So now you have it. Hello, beautiful. I love them. I love all the energy that comes in. I love the masculine energy that is here. I love the feminine energy that is here. Thank you for showing up. The time is now 9:58, and I am going to talk until 10 o'clock or 10:01. Hey, lady. Good day. I want to say that my heart is healing. My heart is healing. My heart is functioning as it's supposed to be. In fact, it will never, ever, ever attack me. It just won't attack me. It is not going to fail me anytime soon. In fact, when I decide to leave this body, I'll leave it healthy and I will just exit quietly. I am saying to my body, release all unwanted weight. Let it go. Don't lose it, just let it go. And so when it is gone, it cannot return. This weight that is on this body, release it. I am talking to the physical body. Release the weight now. Release it. And do not allow it to come back. Release all unnecessary weight. The weight that has come and made you heavy, made you not be able to be mobile like you want to be mobile, function like you want to function, release it. I know I was the one that called it here, and I'm also the one saying that I don't need it anymore. Release it. Release it. Thank you so much. Release it. It is no longer needed. And do everything that you need to do to make it healthy. Even if it's to cause cravings for water, fruits, and vegetables, whatever it is you need, do that. Do that. I am in total compliance with your healing. Release the weight. The unnecessary weight. Ashe. Ashe. Time is now 10:01, and I am going to be quiet. I am going to sit in silence, and I am going to honor your space in your saying your morning self-talk. The time is now 10:01, and I'm going to be quiet until 10:03, 10:04. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. Oh, we have done a magnificent job. I saw almost everyone doing their self-talk. How powerful this is. How powerful this is. Yes, we did this thing this morning or this day. I'm going to stop saying morning. I am not mourning. We did this day. We did it. How powerful it is to hear your own voice. How powerful is that? For everyone who is here in Facebook, I want to stay on Facebook until about 10:30, and then I leave. I stay on Zoom, but I won't be on Facebook. So if you are going to make your way to Zoom to stay with us longer, please feel free to do so at any time. I'm going to stay on Facebook until 10 o'clock, and then, I'm sorry, till 10:30, and then after 10:30, I will be only on Zoom. Good day, everyone. So we have an intent, we have a topic today, and I would love for everyone to just take a moment and go back and visit your awareness, because I am sure you have had this happen to you before. Many people have had this happen to them before and maybe did not know how to address it, or just didn't address it, or walked away from friends, or just really didn't understand how to handle it. So today I want to talk about it a little bit, and that is the word jealousy. That that's what the definition of the word is jealousy, but I mean the definition of the action is jealousy. But there are times where your light is going to shine so bright, or already has shined so bright, and it makes other people uncomfortable. I have had that happen to me. I sometimes uh, still experience that now, where people will think that you are shining too bright, and they feel a way about it. They may either try to knock you down, they may either try to talk about you, they may either just walk away and not even deal with you anymore. So many different things that can happen when a specific person is experiencing this feeling towards you. Here's what I know for sure that it is for me in my life, and that is that whenever someone is feeling that way, it isn't my light that they're seeing, it's their light that they're seeing. It isn't my light that scares them or intimidates them, it's their light that they see that intimidates them or scares them. That is very real. And it can cause a chain reaction or a negative effect on a relationship that you may be having with someone. And it can actually be a positive effect. Sometimes people look at you and they think you are too, you think you're cute, or you think you're this, or you think you're that. Or they believe that your light is shining too bright, and they don't want your light to be shining bright. Those are real feelings. I have experienced that. And to some degree, sometimes I still experience that. And sometimes people will walk away. Sometimes people will engage you. Sometimes people will talk about you. They'll try to call up other people and talk about you and all of that. That's what we use the word jealousy to explain that type of behavior. But what is really happening is they see their own light. They see their own light. They are intimidated and scared of their own light. It's not even you. It's that they are scared of their own light. And so, in those moments, whenever I encounter that energy, I do have a saying, or at least a thought process that I go through to help clear that energy space. So that one, if they're supposed to stay around me and I around them, we can move that energy out of the way so it doesn't cause them to walk away or leave. You know, there's times where people are supposed to be there, but specific energies that have them go in a different direction. But if you can move the energy out the way, you can change the course of the thought process, or change the problem, or fix the problem. So today we're going to be dealing with jealousy. Someone looking at you thinking that you think you're too good. She thinks she cute. She thinks she that. Or walking away, not talking to you anymore because whatever. Or calling people behind your back and saying, did you see what she said? Did you see what she did? And try to bring negativity around your name or around you. That's real energy. And it does happen. But it's not you. They're scared of their life. They're scared of their life. And sometimes they're like, so they get a glimpse of what it looks like. They're like, nah, get away. That doesn't exist. You know, or sometimes, I just heard this in my head, sometimes people will try to um, move you away or aside so that they can shine because they're not confident in knowing that they can shine with you. Wow, that's huge. That they can exist in your life and shine with you. That's huge. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Somebody needs to hear that. Ashe. Ashe. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes you may encounter somebody and they may just think that they don't want, they can't have a light bright because your light is bright. Instead of thinking that both of you guys can have a bright light, you both can. And since Spirit just dropped that in me. So let me just, this is funny. I'm going to share a story and then I'm going to do my morning self-talk. And I want you guys to do your morning self-talk and maybe use the same intent. Uh, okay, go ahead, baby. So one day I was talking to this guy, a very good friend of mine. He considered himself iron, right? King of the jungle. And he told me, he said, we can't be friends because you're a queen, I'm a king, and it'll be bumping heads all the time. And I said, huh? I said, that doesn't make any sense. I said, no, you can't. We can't be friends because I'm the head. I have to be the head. I have to be king. And you're the head. You have to be the queen. And we're just gonna bump heads all the time. My friends have to be submissive. I have to have friends that are submissive to me. And I went, wow, that's a real huge ego thing that you got going on right there. Yeah, we can be friends. We don't have to be friends, but the fact that we're both strong people doesn't mean that we can't be friends. It means that we can make some very good things happen in this world because we're both very strong. But he could not move past the fact that I was strong and he was strong. So like we're not enemies, but we don't talk. You know what I mean? But he respects me, and I definitely respect him. But that is how he lives his life. And I was like, wow, that's really interesting. So when I just heard that message again, just there, I just spirit just brought that to my remembrance. Like, wow, I remember having that experience too. I do remember having that experience. So I'm gonna take this and make it into self-talk. And I want all of you bright lights here because I know that you probably have either experienced that or been that person. You've either experienced that or been that person. So let's heal in that area. And yeah, I know that I have experienced that. I'm scanning now to see if I've ever been that, but I'll think about it while I'm doing my self talk because I don't lie to myself. Um, so I'm gonna do my self talk surrounding that topic. The time is now 10:15, and I'm gonna go until 10:17, 10:18. Oh, Renetta, the topic is when you're shining. Sometimes people look at you and they don't want you to shine. They get uncomfortable. So they either, there's various things that can happen. They can talk about you behind your back. They can try to make you look like a negative person to a group of people. They could walk away and just not be bothered anymore. And all of that isn't really because of you. It's because they're scared of their own life. They're scared of their own life. It's their life they see, not yours. So this is what morning self-talk is surrounding. And so it's now 9:16. I'm going to go to 9:18, 9:19. And I'm going to do that as my self-talk. Wow. I have experienced people treating me a different way because they have looked at me and said that my light is too bright, or they've said she thinks she's this, she thinks she's that. And I'll show her. I have experienced that. I have experienced them walking away. And one of the things that I would like to have happen when people encounter me that share that energy is that they feel the vibration of, you know what, it's not her. It's me, it's my light that I see. Because you can only see in me what's in you. It's not my light that's scaring you. It's your light that's scaring you. Don't be scared. Embrace it. Embrace it. And know that you don't have to dim your light to be around me. I don't require that. So we can coexist. That is the space that I want people to know when they encounter me, that we can coexist. I don't tear you down and you don't have to tear me down. We are great. You're only looking at you. You're only looking at you. The greatness that you see in me is the greatness that is in you. And you don't have to tear me up to see it. And I'm not going to tear you up to see it. This is beautiful. And if by chance I ever find myself in a space where I am the person who is being the person I just described, I would say to myself, stop it. Just stop it. You are great. You are great. And your greatness isn't subject to somebody else not being great. You are great. Actually, because you are great, you are surrounded by greatness. Because you are great, you are surrounded by greatness. So don't ever take that and misconstrue it make it harmful to you or anybody else. And if anybody feels that way about me, it is you that is great. You can only see in me what is in you. So don't ever, ever think that me or anybody else around you is better than you, because that's impossible. Impossible. I love this space and I love this work. With that, the Ashe, and that's my self talk. With that topic, I just want you guys to know that I think you guys are so super cool. So super cool. I literally am surrounded by the greatest people on this planet. I am. And I know that that is evidence that I, too, am one of the greatest people on this planet. I couldn't be and be around y'all. This is beautiful. So I don't know. I never really have a topic. I just kind of come on and wing it. But here recently, anyway, last night, I got that topic to talk about. Um, I'm not currently experiencing that I know of, but I have experienced that. People have literally walked away from me and learning because they say she thinks she's this or she thinks she's that. And they've lost out on the opportunity to know that it wasn't even me that they were looking at, it was them that they were seeing the whole time. I've had that happen. Have you guys had that happen to you? Have you experienced that? And I had to ask myself just now, have I ever even been that person? Have I been the person that looked at someone and said, they think they cute, they think they this, or they think they special, whatever, and then go around talk about them to other people so other people would have negative thoughts about them. Uh, I don't think that I have ever spoken negative about someone so that people don't like them. But I think I may have a time or two in my life been in the space where I'm like, you think you're cute, you think you are that. I have experienced that before. Um, and it's not really a good feeling. It wasn't really a very powerful feeling. It was a negative feeling. So either way, like, if you have been that person or that thing has been done to you, let's turn that energy around into making it something positive, or making it so that you can clear your energy field or clear away that space. Um, because that's real. That's a real space. People, I have experienced that now, even in this space, even on live. I have experienced people thinking that about me, but it wasn't me that they were seeing. They were seeing their own greatness. They just didn't know it. So let's do it. Let's clear the air. Let's clear the air. Let's clear the energy. Yes. So let's do it. So you mean not one person has their hand raised for some talk? Get out of here. Come on, y'all. And Renetta, are you here? I think I just saw Renetta. Renetta, if you're here and you're coming up, just let me know. Say, I'm coming up. And Mary, I didn't get to read what you just sent, but I do know you just sent me something. I haven't read it yet. Oh, okay. JJ says, "Hi, beautiful. My phone is going to die. If it does, I'm going to try to make it home before self talk ends, so I can do my self talk. I can completely identify with this intent." I share. All right. All right. Renetta says, "Good morning, my love. My spirit loves your spirit. Oh my God, I love this topic. I'm not able to stay due to." Okay, here she comes. All right. She is coming up. How beautiful!
Hey, I had to be on door to close. Hi.
How beautiful!
How beautiful. I be trying to get in here when I can, right? And I'm like, I only have like 2.5 seconds, but I'm going to get in here. And I love the topic today. So when you were sharing the topic for today, I was like, I can't even believe that you have that experience. But as I was typing that about you, I was saying, I don't even believe that I have the experience of having people hate on me, right? Because I'm like, why you hate on me? Like, y'all know what I be going through, or do you know my journey? Like, why you hate on me? Yes, I'm shining, but you know what it took for me to get this shine on? Hey, you don't want my journey, trust me. So when you were saying the topic, I was like, man, I can't even believe that you have experiences that I have experiences. But then I said I can't believe it because I have looked at other people, and I don't know if I said that she thinks she's all that, but I have looked at other people and said, man, they're all that. They're better than me, and I felt like I didn't measure up, and I felt like I wish that I like them. So I was getting mad at people that were shining and I couldn't find my way to my own shine, right? So then I started talking because I guess they're looking at me like I have looked at other people before in my past and said, man, I felt some type of way about myself, like I didn't measure up. But the great thing about doing self-talk is it helps me to look inward instead of outward. And I'm starting to measure up my vision, what I see, my inner vision, the outside vision is starting to measure up. So that's how I walked away from focusing so much on not that she thought she was all that, but I thought she was all that, and I was hating on her because I didn't feel like I was all that. So now that I'm looking inward, I don't go there. I haven't gone there. I won't say I won't ever go there again. I don't think I will because I learned to turn the focus back on me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I just love this topic, and I just love this day. I just want to say in my quick second, good morning, beautiful tribe. Good morning to y'all. But tell myself talk. Good morning, beautiful Renetta. I don't believe that to do work on yourself so that you can get the pebbles out of your own shoes. And you don't have to look at trying to measure up or be like anybody else. You can just appreciate the gift. Not just appreciate, but yeah, you get to appreciate the gifts that are in you. It's not just appreciate, it is appreciate that you are uniquely and wonderfully made. You are a better world. I am wonderfully made. I am a blessing to the world, and I have people waiting on me to show up, sign. So, ladies, look, it is your right and your duty and your responsibility to be the best me I can be, because there are people waiting. There are actually people waiting on me to show up and show out. So, just keep doing the work, keep showing up, keep being everything that you were created to be, so that your light shines. There's so many people in the universe who are created a certain number of people, and they waiting. But most of all, you are waiting on you. So I'm waiting on me. So, hey, what you think? Time now. And that is my self-talk.
Ashe. Thank you, Lay. I said, oh no, it's almost time for Renata to go to her group.
Yes. I was like, oh man, I'm going to miss it this morning. And I heard the topic and I was like, yes, I got to come up. So much. I love you all. And I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, love you too, lady.
Oh, today is National Kissing Day.
Oh, Ashe. All right.
Love y'all.
Thank you. Ashe. Love you guys. Renata says, love you. It's so good to be here. You know, sometimes we have positive self-talk. Sometimes we have self-talk that's negative that we have to turn into positive. We are addressing a lot of various issues or things that we've gone through in this space. So this is a great space to heal from those spaces. Sometimes, you know, you have to get in and address it all. So in this space, we kind of like address it all. And today, this is what kind of was brought to me to talk about. The word jealousy. That's the word that they use to describe this. Because it's real. It's a real feeling. What do you do with that? What do you do with the energy? When that comes around, what can you do with that? Have you ever witnessed that? Have you ever seen people sit around talking about somebody and try not to say anything positive? And, you know, to do that, have you seen that? Have you witnessed that? And then what do you do with that energy when you experience it? Do you sit and participate in the talking? Do you try to diffuse it? Do you go inside yourself and clear that energy away from you? Like, you know, okay, let's move it away and let's deal with the beauty in you. Do you know that you're beautiful? Do you know that it's your light that you see? You think you're looking at this person, but it's really your light. Really your light. You're the light that you're running from. It's not that person. You're running from the light. Let's do it. Camilla, unmute yourself, beautiful.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm okay. Can you hear me?
Is it me? Nope, because you're unmuted.
Okay.
I'm make sure you
I'm okay. We're in the
Okay. Can you hear Camilla? You guys can hear Camilla. I just can't hear her. Okay, now I can hear you. I don't know what happened. But I can hear you now.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm at the we're in the waiting room. My father-in-law is having his bypass surgery now. So I had to come in the bathroom so I could talk to you guys. But it is, I have experienced that. I experienced that a lot growing up. I grew up in a small town. We moved to a small town. We moved to the South. And I felt very misunderstood. A lot of people judged me and did not like me without knowing me. And that caused me to really go into myself. And because of that, I've always been very leery about people because it's very disheartening to be misjudged or misunderstood when you're just being yourself. But as I got older and met true friends, I realized that it's only when I am my authentic self that I attract people who appreciate me for who I am. And the tribe, that's why I manifested the tribe, where I can be myself and see parts of myself in other people and appreciate those parts of them as they appreciate those parts in me. So what it has taught me is to, when I recognize or see that in a person, it makes me stand firmer in being who I am. I don't let, if I feel that someone is judging me or jealous of me, I don't draw back or change. I continue to be who I am, because either you're going to get to know me or you're going to remove yourself. So, and with that came acceptance of who I am and being okay with who I am and not worrying about if anybody likes me or gets me or understands me or jealous of me. So my self-talk is, and I've learned to do that through you guys. I've learned to love the quirky parts of me and my different way of thinking, and I'm getting more comfortable with being and expressing that about myself through the tribe. So my talk is, good morning, Camellia. Good morning, Queen. You are beautiful. You are different, but it's okay. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be who you are. Continue to be who you are when you are faced with jealousy or misunderstood. Let it push you to be more of who you are, because the more that you are who you are, the more you will attract people who love and appreciate you for who you are. And one day, I'm beginning to see, I look around and I see beautiful aspects of me, and it's wonderful. It's a good feeling. It's a good place to be. It feels like home. With my tribe, it feels like home, and it's a blessing.
Ashe.
So, Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. We are doing this thing. What I heard Camilla say is, when she became her authentic self, she produced this tribe. And inside of this tribe, she has not felt that feeling of jealousy. She's not felt that feeling of jealousy. That's very interesting. That's very powerful. Thank you, Camilla. Now let me tell you guys, everything that is within you is what you see. Everything that is within you is what you see. So when I have experienced that in this tribe. So when she said that, it made me go back to my my database. I have experienced that inside this tribe. I really have. And what it is that the beautiful souls look at me and they don't see how amazing they are. So what is that a reflection of? Because that's real. It is real. It is real. And so what does that mean? What does that mean? Like when you say whatever is inside of you is what you experience. So when I say that to you guys, I'm gonna tell you the answer, but I do want you to think about the question. What does that say about you? So the person who has experienced that, even inside the group, even if you experienced it in the last 6 months and it wasn't even inside the group, but you had the experience. What does that experience mean? What does that experience tell you about you? Because having that experience means something even to the person who's having the experience. I see how great you guys are. And you don't have to answer out loud. But what does that mean about you? If you had that experience, if you can only experience yourself, what does that mean about you? The fact that you had the experience. What does it mean? That's what you have to ask yourself. Now I'm gonna answer the question, but I want to give everybody a chance to think about it for their own self. For your own self. you had the experience of being around people who view you as, um, well, she's not all that, or just walk away because they say, I don't want to be around because, she has a shine, so no, I'm not going to participate. Whatever that is, that person is experiencing is real, but it also has something to do with you. What does it tell you about you? That's the beautiful thing. Now I'm gonna answer the question for me. This is how I'm gonna answer it. I have had people feel that way about me, even in this setting, where they would just like they would say, and I've said this to you guys before, I can do it better than you can do it, or I don't know who you think you ought to be getting up here talking to people, or um, what else? I don't want everybody to like her, or everybody gotta like her. I have had that happen to me here. People have had those thoughts, in this space. What does that mean for me? It means that inside of me, I have to clear up the energy space of, you are not good enough to do this. You can't do this. You got to be able to do this. It's just a reflection of inside of me. Are you still having some doubt about whether or not you can do this grand thing that you're getting ready to do? Are you still having some doubt that you can do this grand thing that you're getting ready to do? If they're only showing up to show me that there is doubt inside of here. Can you do it? Are you good enough to do it? Can you do it? It is there to show me. Everything is here to show me in physical form. In physical form. They're only here to show me. Now they're having their experience. Their experiences, they need to see that they are the light. I think I do. I can't tell you now because I'm on live, but I don't know. So don't worry about it. You want to? Nah, my son is checking on me, guys. Sorry about that. Reese cups sound good.
Name the stuff I'm doing. I don't want you to see me again.
I don't even have my.
Can I say hi?
Okay, sorry guys. They're having their own experience. Inside of them, for them, it is to know that they are the light, to know that they are good, to know that they don't need to down themselves. Whatever it is they're looking at and seeing inside of me is what exists inside of them. They too are denying themselves of greatness. And on my side, it's me questioning my greatness. Do you see that? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Do you see the duality in that? So this is the experience that we are having and we are sharing together. I hope that you guys really understand what I just said. I really do. All right, so let's go. Beautiful, beautiful Tara. Unmute yourself, baby. Hi, Tina. Hi, Wendy and Lynn. I'm going to be looking forward to hearing from y'all. I see that beautiful wind blowing through Tina hair. She's looking like Beyonce right now. You know, when Beyonce did the videos and that. I always love Beyonce because I don't care where she goes. She got that fan with her. Her hair is going to be blowing. I don't care what she's doing. Tara!
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Wow, what a good topic today. Personally, I've been told by people that I'm intimidating. And I'm like, what? And they've said, yes, you can be intimidating. And I said, are you sure you're not mistaking confidence for intimidation? Because I don't mean to ever intimidate anyone ever. And I don't have a problem sharing a happy, shiny space with anybody. That's why I think I'm immediately attracted and drawn to people who are funny, because it puts me in a very happy space, and I shine brighter because they shine bright. And when I say, you win, I win, I really mean that. I don't just say it. I really mean it, because I feel your win is my win. And maybe that's because I am an empath. I don't, when you win, I feel great. I love the way that, like with Claire, I see Claire meeting our tribe members, and I see her shining and beaming, and I don't feel jealousy. I feel appreciation. I feel appreciation that my tribe members can come together and shine together, and we're not only meeting in the spiritual world, but we're also meeting in the physical world. And so I don't have jealousy over those types of things at all. I don't have jealousy over JJ's body either. Like, I don't want JJ's body. I want my body. I want my body to be healthy and to be 145 pounds. And so I don't look at other people that way and feel jealous. I appreciate beautiful women, and I appreciate beautiful men. I don't feel jealous of them. I just can look at them in appreciation. Maybe that's where BJ's coming from too. Is being able to look at people with appreciation and go, oh, you are so beautiful. And I see the beauty in me because I see the beauty in you. And so I think that confidence can be misinterpreted as intimidation, because I don't want anybody else's light to be dim because my light is bright. I want everybody's light to be bright, because that's where I resonate best, is with people who are happy within themselves. So I'm happy within myself. So that, I don't know, does that sound like it's gone all over the place? I don't mean for it to sound like that either. Kind of sounds all over the place.
No, you sound all over the place. Sound good to me.
Okay. So I really have not experienced that here in this space. If someone feels that way about me, nobody's ever told me. Thank you. They've never told me that they're jealous or intimidated by my confidence. Oh, I just set off the house alarm. Oh no. Ooh, we almost had police officers here. My house alarm went off. So I don't know. I my self-talk then for myself is this. Oh, my dogs are so happy to see me. Sorry. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful Tara. Today is going to be a fantastic day. I am so proud of you. You can get up and exercise. You've been journaling everything that you've been eating, which has helped you, helped me. to make better food choices, even when I really want to eat stuff I shouldn't be eating. Yeah, I am 145 pounds. I released the extra weight that I no longer need. I am 145 pounds. I'm 145 pounds. That's my goal, and I'm working towards that, and I'm good with the journey. I know it's going to take hard work, just as everything in life does. My light, I'm gonna always let my little light shine. Always let my little light shine, and I hope that the people around me let their little light shine too. Because as one, we're pretty bright, but as a group, as a tribe, with all of our light shining at the conference in August, we are going to blow the roof off of that place, because all of our lights will be shining so brightly. And I am so blessed that I'm going to be able to share such an amazing space with some of the greatest people on this planet. I love myself. I love my tribe. Yesterday, the class was so good, and we are one. That's what God told me on the top of a mountain one time, clear as a bell. We are one. So I'm going to repeat that to my tribe. We are one. I am one. We are one. Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. Ashe. Thank you, lady.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Love you.
Love you back.
Love you. All right, hold on. Miss Wendy, I want you to unmute yourself for 1 second. And Crystal.
Yes.
You two ladies, can you unmute yourself for 1 second? Crystal, are you here?
I'm here.
All right, stay right here. Hold on. Now, no one can unmute themselves. I had to say this before. Since Tara doesn't want JJ's body, listen, we don't have to worry about her tail trying to get it. We'll go there and snatch JJ's body and we ain't got no problem.
Dr. New. I was going to tell Tara I was with her until she talk about JJ's body. I was there the whole time until she said she don't want JJ's body. And I'm not jealous of it. But I'll be damned if I don't want mine to look like hers.
Yes, I feel the same way. I ain't jealous. I just want mine to look like that too.
Look, I was with Tara the whole way. I was like, I know that's my sister. She is speaking my language. Then I said, now who the hell is this talking about? I know I want JJ's body. That was so funny.
Don't have to worry about Tara showing up at the door, baby.
All right. One down.
I had to let y'all unmute just like I was trying to come in and I blocked her so she couldn't say that.
Yes, I know that's right. I did. That's so funny, Dr. New, because when she said that, I was like, like a record. I was riding along, and then it said,
And let this be a warning to JJ. I'm still coming for that body.
we coming for it, girl.
Yes. Let me get well so I can, let me work that body for one day.
One day, girl.
One day.
Oh my gosh, one day.
One day.
That was too funny. I was like, that's the best joke ever. I have
Yes.
Yeah.
Ashe.
Ashe.
It is Morning Self Talk, and we are dealing with the topic of jealousy. Cheryl wrote something that was so powerful. She almost made me cry just now. I hope that she unmutes herself and say what she typed, because my goodness, the level of honesty that rose up in this group, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. She made me think about something. When she wrote that, she made me think about something. But I never even thought about it until she wrote it. I shared with you guys, I'm not nowhere near perfect. You guys get to see all my crap. I don't hide my crap. My crap is my crap, and I'm working on it just like y'all. We working on it together. And I shared with you guys that I had a relationship with my cousin. That was a relation. I don't know. I think I did. I shared with you guys that we learned a few years ago. We're not there now, but we used to have a codependency relationship that we each built, where we were codependent on each other. I had my codependency established. She had her codependency established. And we were really getting on each other's nerves a lot, but couldn't really break it because we had built a codependency on each other. And so, even though it was not jealousy, because we never been jealous of each other, but it was a real energy that kept us from enjoying being sister cousins to the degree that we could have been, that we are sisters. Because she's my cousin by blood, but we're more like twins, I think, than anything. And Cheryl said that she looked at other people and didn't see how she could be that way. And one of the things that my cousin did years ago, no, this is years ago, is she felt like she had that same feeling that she wasn't as great as the people who were around her. And it was very heavy for her to be feeling that way. From me looking in, I'm like, you're so great. My goodness, you don't see how great you are. But she had her circle, and she didn't feel as great as her circle was. And when I saw Cheryl write that, I was like, oh my gosh, it took me right back to that moment with Angel, where she felt that way about her circle. And she's done a lot. I mean, like today, she's a totally different person, but she did the work to become a totally different person. You know what I mean? But that was one of the things that she really had within her. That wasn't, I have not experienced that, but what I did experience, and what I still do experience from time to time, is, am I good enough for the task ahead? Am I good enough for the task ahead? What I see inside of me that I know will happen, am I good enough for the task ahead? I have that sometimes within myself. Not as bad as I had it a few years ago, but I still do have that. So because I still do have that, I have to attract people that are going to come to me and say, you think you all that. You know what I mean? Or I have to attract people that will look at me and go, she think everybody like her. Why do everybody like her? I have to attract that energy to myself. Why? Because inside, I still have, are you good enough for the task at hand? Does everybody understand what I'm saying? I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Ashe. So that thing that Cheryl just said was off the chain. So I want her to, I know she's not next, but I do want her to come up at some point. I would love to hear those beautiful words.
It is a lack of confidence in me. And it's back to me not being smart enough. I can answer it because I lived it my whole life. But I'm awake enough to see it because of you.
Ashe. Ashe.
I got that from you and being in this tribe.
Ashe.
I am still scared. I will be honest. I am intimidated to be in these classes around these beautiful people. But it has nothing to do with them. It has to do with my lack of confidence of who I am. And I am going to do it even if I'm scared. And I know I'm not stupid. I might not be as smart, but I'm smart enough to get through life without a book.
Ashe.
And that's what I feel. And I am having that fear, like the class is coming. Oh, God, I got to sit around these brilliant people. Am I going to be able to fit in? I'm like, I see these beautiful people coming up and I'm thinking, oh my God, am I going to fit in? Am I going to be smart enough? Am I going to comprehend? I've got all this going on in my head. But I know I will make it through the end because I want something, I go get it.
Ashe. I freaking love you. I freaking love you, Cheryl. Because what you're doing is what I do consistently. I check myself. I find my weaknesses. I don't lie to myself about my weaknesses. And then I work them out. That is how we get to glory. That is how we get to our best selves. We don't get to our best selves saying every day, nothing's wrong with me. I'm good. If every day nothing's wrong with you, then, well, hey, that is not my truth. My truth is I have some stuff that's wrong with me. And I am going to fix it. I'm going to do the work to fix it. And that is what you are doing. You are doing, when I just sat here and heard you, I'm like, that's me. That is an aspect of me. I will call myself out in a minute. I don't care whether someone says, well, she's not perfect. I don't really care about that because I'm not ever going to claim to be perfect.
Right.
I don't have any. Right. I don't have that fear. I don't have a fear of sharing with you what is going on with me. I'm calling myself out. And guess what you just did? When I read your words, I said, that's me. We identify what it is. When it shows up, we identify it and we walk ourselves through it. That's how we do it. You just did exactly what I do every freaking day.
I did that in the salon. People kept saying you're not good enough. And then you know what, when people doubt me or I actually take that on because it makes me challenge myself to say, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show myself I could do it.
Ashe. 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 I freaking love it. I love you, lady.
Thank you. I love you too.
I freaking love you. I promise you.
I'm going to sit in those classes. I mean, yesterday in that class, I won't take up too much of your time. I know you got to get to the other people. I had an aha moment, and when I said, just answer yes or no, I'm trying to comprehend. I could relate to Mary, and I have a different way of learning. I always have. But nowadays, people take time. You're a good teacher. Oh my God. If I get it, you're a great teacher. You're like, you blew up the star. Thousands, millions, billions of stars of us. That's how I feel. And I'm going to speak who I am. I'm tired of pretending I'm not who I am.
Ashe.
Okay, I'll let you go so you get to the other girl.
I freaking love you, lady. That's me right there. All I would say is that's me. That's me. Ashe. For everyone who is on Facebook, oh, thank you, Kathleen. I really like hearing that. When you told me I'm a good teacher, and Kathleen says I'm a good teacher, I really like hearing that. It makes me feel. I like to hear myself tell myself that. You are encouraging me. It is me encouraging me. It is me saying, yes, you can do this. It is me encouraging me. So thank you so much for those words. If you are on Facebook, I got to end. I was supposed to end at 10:30. If you're on Facebook, I'm going to end, but please, please, please copy and paste this link and join me here on Zoom. I love you, Kathleen. Join me here on Zoom. Copy and paste this link that I just sent, or visit the bottom where the link is pinned and join me right here, please. All right, guys. On Facebook, I'll see you guys later. I love you. I'll see you on Monday morning. Make sure you guys are in the tribe because I might do something special this weekend. I think I have something in my mind that I want to do special. Make sure you're in the tribe because I will send notification to the tribe. Make sure you also follow this page. I love you, and I will see you on Monday. Unless I have something special, hopefully I'll see you then. Bye. All right. Yes. Freaking Cheryl, I just saw me. Thank you for showing me. I love you. All right, Crystal, unmute yourself. I love you, Chris. I love you, Cheryl. I really do. I love your walkthrough. I love your walkthrough. I love your ability to say, yeah, it's me. Yeah, I'm working on this. I love that you do that. It is me I'm looking at. I love it, and thank you. Crystal!
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Oh, morning.
How y'all doing, tribe? I love y'all. Look at Tina. Look at Tina's hair just blowing in the wind or whatever. The fan. Okay, the fan. Keeping cool, right? She's
Beyonce, honey.
That's what it looked like. Woo! Yes. In terms of jealousy, I am very much like Tara. I never, and I don't know where I learned this along the way, but I learned not to compare myself to other people. And because you're going to always think, there are always going to be greater and lesser persons than yourself. So I learned along the way to not compare myself to other people. So I very seldom
compare themselves to you. Have you ever had people be jealous of you?
Yes, and that's what I was going to say. But I have experienced where people are intimidated by me, I think, and I'm like, what? And for some time I would try to understand why it was, or I would try to like dim my light a little bit to make other people feel better about themselves. But I don't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore. But what I am learning is to be more conscious of when I start to feel those feelings, or I sense that people have those feelings about me, and to validate them, and I have done a much, much better job. There's this one person at work. Oh my gosh. Before we worked at where we are now, we worked at different schools, but in a different school system. And then she left PG County and went to DC. I didn't know where she was going. And she went to be a school nurse in a school in DC. And then when I came to DC, I came over to be a nurse manager. Shortly after I became a nurse manager, she applied. There was a nurse manager's position open, and she applied. Now, this is the thing. I was the only one of the nurse managers in the office who was like really, really encouraged. I was like, oh, I think she'll be a great manager. I was like rah rah, and I was in her corner. Other people had some reservations, but I was the one who was like really, really encouraging and thinking that she would be a good manager. And then so initially she got the job, but then there was some question about whether she would be able to start because she didn't have a bachelor's degree. She had an associate's degree. But whatever happened, they worked it out and she was able to come. So we were out on doing a walk, children's walk, the breast cancer walk. And this is shortly after she had started. And before she applied, there was another person who had applied for the position. So while we're out on the walk, I mentioned to her that that I'm so glad she got the position, that there was another person who got the position. So long story short, she comes on and she comes into the office, but she doesn't come into the office like fitting into, she kind of steps on everybody's toes. So she's like a bull in a china closet. So there were established roles and people did certain things, and she was always stepping on people's toes. It's like, I didn't, she was just really, really irritating people. And oh my God. So now I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe it wasn't such a good idea that, she become a nurse manager. Fast forward 2 years, and she has rubbed people the wrong way, and it's really now starting to get under everybody's skin. So we have this, as a group, we have this come to Jesus kind of meeting where everybody is like kind of putting their cards on the table and saying what their issues are with one another. So she tells this story about how when she first started, that one of us said that the only reason she got the job was because somebody else didn't get the job, and that they have, that we have been, that we bully her. I mean, just all kinds of things. So I am thinking that the person that must have said that to her is one of this other person in our office they're very much alike. They have very strong personalities, except for the other person kind of, she's more polished with hers. So she doesn't offend people as like up in your face as this other person. So then we're talking, and then she says that it was me. I am the person. Oh my God. That I am the person who told her that. And I was like, what? When did I say that? So then she goes back. You said that to me. You told me that the only reason I didn't get this job, the only reason I got this job was because the other person didn't apply or didn't take the job. I'm like, oh my God, for 2 years, you've been mad at me. And that was not my intention. I was saying, I am the only one up here that was happy you were coming. And so she and I, we consistently, even after I explained that to her, I explained that was not what I was saying. And she was like, who would say that to someone? Who would say that to someone? But then it gave me insight into her actions, because she felt like she had to prove herself to us, and she didn't. And I told her, you have a seat at the table by virtue of your position. You're a nurse manager. You have just as much voice as anybody else in this office. And I'm telling you, for the last, we've been there, I've been there 5 years now. She's been there maybe about 4.5. But I have tried to like reaffirm her and just, give her encouragement. But now I do have insight, because she felt like she had to prove herself to the team. And that's why she was running around like just offending people, because she really thought that we didn't want her or nobody wanted her there. And that was so far from the truth. But I say all that to say that she, you know, she is very, very insecure. And I just have decided that all I can do is be Crystal. I'm not going to change for you. I have tried to assure you and reassure you, but I'm going to continue to let my light shine. And you know, our relationship, because I had offended her and I didn't even know that what I said, that she took it that way. And that was not my intention. I was like, I was relatively new too. I didn't have any, bearing on whether you got the job. And I was, like I said, I was the main one up here saying, oh yeah, she'll be good at it. And it's just amazing how stuff can just get misconstrued.
I say, lady.
So anyway, it is something, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It is something to realize that, you know, you're seeing what they saw, what she was afraid of. And I also think the fact that I have an associate's degree in nursing. She had an associate's degree in nursing, but I have a bachelor's degree in biology. And so I don't know whether she felt intimidated by the fact that, you know, she didn't have a bachelor's degree. I don't know what it was, but it's such superficial stuff. She's very, very talented. And I think that collectively we are a group of powerful, very, very, very knowledgeable women as it relates to our profession. And we bring different strengths to the table. But you know, it's sometimes difficult. But what I have decided is that I'm not going to dim my light, not for anybody, not at work, not at home, not anywhere. I'm not dimming my light. I'm not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I say.
Yeah.
It's about not dimming the light and leaving space for them to see that they are also the light.
The light, absolutely. And you know, and I know people have remarked that they see a difference in me. And so I know that the work is paying off, and I'm just going to stay the course. I am going to continue to just continue to grow, continue to become all that I am intended to be. That's what I'm going to show up for myself every day and tap into the God who lives in me, not the God out there somewhere across over in the sky, but the God in me, the God in me. Hey,
it's the God in me.
Yes. Yes.
It's so fresh. It's so fly.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, BJ?
Yes, that's right. And that's it. So I am loving this truth. I am loving this truth. You know, sometimes the truth, you know, you kind of feel like, but I'm loving this truth. The good, the bad, and the ugly truth. I love it. I say.
We got this morning self-talk. We are talking
about
that word, jealousy. That's the word that is used to describe the actions that we may feel sometimes in this world or in this life. Sometimes we are the people who may look at someone and go, dang, I wish I had that. And sometimes we are on the opposite end of that, where we're like, someone else is saying, dang, I wish I had what they had. You know, on both sides, there's a reason for the experience. On both sides, there is a reason for the experience. I shared minds or share minds in here with you guys. I see you, Ty baby. I'm getting ready to tell you to come up, but before you do, I want to make sure that I talk to Tina today. I want to make sure that I hear Jada's voice. I haven't heard her voice in about 2 days, which is not cool. I want to hear from Joanne. She's here. I see Joanne. I want to hear definitely from these beautiful souls that do not have their hands raised. Is Tammy in here? I don't see Tammy. I just want to tell Tammy I love her and she was here. Thank everybody for coming. So the time is now 11:20. I want to talk to all those people. So that's about 5 people. So if everybody does less than 5 minutes, I can do this because I have to leave out of here by 12. So I know you might have a lot to say. Just look at the time, govern yourself accordingly. Try to do it all in about 3 minutes. Morning self-talk should be about 3 minutes. So try to do it in about 3 minutes so I can get to everybody. I do want to talk to everybody. I definitely want to make sure I do that before I leave out of here today. So it's now 9:20. Go time, baby. Go time, baby. I will interrupt you guys because I do want to be able to talk to everybody that I mentioned today. So if I interrupt you, don't get offended. I'm just going to go, okay, almost out of time. Don't you be offended. All right, time, baby. Go, baby. Hi, beautiful.
How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
So I'm gonna tell you, I was kind of listening. I had to charge my phone, so I had to step out for a minute. But I'm sitting there and I'm like, jealousy. I'm never jealous. And then I thought about it and I'm like, whoa. Let me back it up. So let me bring it back down to earth. So, but I have to say, like, most of my jealousy is surrounded by like stuff that triggered in my childhood. Like my mom, she used to get her brothers and sisters, and they were like my age at the time, and they would come over to the house and she would treat them so much better than me. And I used to hate them for it. And then, as I got older, I was like, dog, it ain't their fault, but it's still my mama's fault, so I hated her for it. And like I teach my oldest son, hate is a really strong word. You should never use that, And, so I'm hearing myself, the same thing I'm telling him, play back into my head. And it's like, oh, and then I have to think about it. Like every time or another thing, I'll get jealous if I see like other parents taking care of their kids better than what I'm doing or what I think better. Cause everybody got skeletons or whatever, but if they make it look better than what I do, I feel some type of way. And I be thinking to myself like, dang, what I'm saying? I wish I had, a partner to help me with these kids, or I wish I could do this or give this to my kids. And, I can't, I wish I could be where they are. And it's just like, dog. And then I think I had more of a relationship jealousy, but I'm kind of like done with that because I just look at it like, hey, if you want to go to the next person, then I'm obviously not for you. You're lost, and I keep it moving. But that's where I think most of my jealousy stems. And, I lately I've been having a crisis surrounding my kids. Like, I don't know what, but it's just been terrible, actually. So I've been trying to get through that and work that out. And come here, hands up. You can't be walking and eating. Go sit down at the table. Go on. I'm sorry, but like that's where all of this is coming from. And it, like, I got the root because it came from my mom, and then it just kind of expressed itself in everywhere else.
I say. You did good.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
You did good, and you did it in 3 minutes. I love what you did. You said, I'm not jealous. Wait a minute. Let me back it up. Because that's the first thing that I did too. I was like, I can't say that I've ever been jealous of anybody. And I said, well, let me think about it. Yeah, yes, I have. I have experienced it on both sides. Real talk. I haven't experienced jealousy that included the word hate. Because I think sometimes people think, I don't hate people, so I'm not jealous. No, I never had jealousy to where it included the word hate. But I have had jealousy in my life where I was like, dang, they getting it. I want to get it too. You know what I mean? And instead of saying to myself, congratulations, man, I love what you're doing. I haven't always done that. You know, so to be able to identify it on both sides is a good job. So I think I'm coming on today, and I'm gonna be live on Facebook doing some healing. So if you want to come on, it's gonna be on your page though. But if you want to come
That's
on,
all good. I'm an open book. Who cares what other people do?
if you want to come on and do some healing about what you just said, make sure you follow the page. I'll probably come on around 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be on. Love and light.
Love you, lady. I
Love you.
Beautiful, beautiful, Grace. I love you guys' honesty. Nah. Yeah. Grace, let me see. My mom was asking me, did I eat anything that I want her to put some breath? Like, yes. Mom,
Hi, good morning.
Grace. Hi, beautiful.
Hello. Hello, princess.
I love you.
I love you too. Beautiful topic, as usual.
I say.
Well, what must I say? I had many moments of jealousy in the past. That was due to my insecurities. As a kid, my parents rarely allowed me to express my true feelings. So I do have issues expressing my truth. But Dr. Know You and the tribe have helped me to speak my truth, and I'm going to express my true feelings now, and I know I won't be judged. I was jealous of my tribe members being so confident speaking their truth, but not anymore. Because I am doing that now, and it's because of me not being judged. And I'm so happy and proud of myself. And I know no one is going to judge me about my truth now.
Yes, you are.
So my self-talk is, good morning, beautiful, amazing Grace. I'm so beautiful and amazing. I'm so empowered knowing I am one with the divine. I shed all human beliefs and attachments about jealousy, trusting and believing I am confident in myself now. I reclaim my God-given spirit and inner strength. I will always choose to be unconditional love. I will always give gratitude for everything I have in my life. I am a magnet for money and I deserve to have enough money to be comfortable in this life. Ashe.
I love your honesty.
Oh, I feel so special now.
Oh my God.
I can express my true feelings now.
Yes.
I feel a little uncomfortable, but I'm getting there.
Yes. 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 Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love you. I love your words. I love everything about what you just said. It is so powerful. And it speaks volumes that you recognize that the space is so sacred and non-judgmental that you could bring that truth to this space and be made of and let everyone know in yourself that you have either healed or healing from that space in the space. You can't make this stuff up.
I know. Yes, before I never want to speak because I don't know how to express my true feelings. But I've watched and listened to everyone being so expressive of their truth and how they feel.
Yes, I say. I love you, lady.
Thank you so much.
Can't
I
make
love
this
you
stuff
all.
up. I say. I say. This morning self-talk time. We're doing this thing. We are always so beautiful. This space is off the chain. Off the chain. someone, I just want to make this announcement. Someone here, and no, I'll make it up. Well, I'll make it here too, and I'll come back later and say it. Someone here I sent out I believe I did. I sent out an invitation to a few people to be a part of the doctoral program that the New Practice is giving. And one of the beautiful souls has reached out and said that she has gotten to a beautiful place of releasing, and she is going to be taking the program. It is a year program. We will be coming in here doing a lot of learning, a lot of healing. It is by invite only. It's basically spirituality and healing. And it's just going to be amazing. It's going to be like on steroids. So I just wanted to let you guys know that this a beautiful soul has reached back and said she's in. I forgot to send out the reminders or send it out because I meant to send out. I didn't even know I had sent it out. But since I did send it out, I didn't send it out yet. Okay, you already knew. Okay. You already knew you were going to be one. I say. I will, yeah, because I was supposed to send out a reminder sometime in July or August. So I will be sending out the invites to that sometime between July and August to be a part of that program. And it is a year program, so it is a commitment, I say. So I'm so glad you already instinctively knew that you were one of the ones. Go ahead. Yes, that you were one of the ones that I was going to invite because you already knew. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. You know, you didn't say anything. I just made it a point that I was going to make sure you knew that I was. I said, I'm going to secure my spot. So that's what it was. I had a great, I had an amazing release this morning from when your spirit spoke to me on Monday. And I just said, it's time to release it. It is time to go. And I sent it away with love. I said, I just don't need that protection anymore. And then you came with this topic, and that was my biggest battle. Was for so long, that was my aloneness. I was feeling like I can't show my light because as I was growing up, if I showed it, then that's where that perception of jealousy came in. And so that's why I hid it. And then on the other side, I was balanced with people on the other side where I felt like I'm not good enough on the other side. So I just realized that I was caught in the middle. I wasn't choosing. I wasn't making a decision on which route I wanted to go and which route I wanted to be. But I've made my choice, and I'm going to let my light shine. So I am light, and I do it in a loving way. And I will no longer be made to feel that me shining my light is dimming someone else's. This is an individual thing, and I'm going to shine mine. And with that shine, that is how I'm going to help others, because I am now being an example. I think I already have been, but now with that class, I will be able to do it and not feel guilt. I have released the guilt. I have released the shame. I have released the fear. I am light. I am a great light. I am a loving light. And I will no longer be allowed or allow myself to feel afraid of that. I am a great light. I am here to help others see that light. But first, I got to let mine shine. That's how I'm going to help them. I'm going to help them by them seeing mine, not me doing it for them. And that's what I was doing. I was trying to do it for them. But now they will learn and they will get theirs through seeing mine. I am a facilitator for them. I am not their healer. I am not their guru. I am not their God. They are their own. I am mine. And that's what it is. I got it this morning. So I'm ready.
Yay!
I'm ready.
Yes, 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 yes. Ashe. I freaking love you. I freaking love you, lady.
I love you too.
Ashe. Ashe. Can't make this stuff up.
No, I felt it this morning as it was just, I was just shaking, vibrating. And I'm like, thank you, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. But I get it now. That's it. I
Good.
have been, I have been trying to help everybody and forgetting about myself. And we're gonna flip the script. So that's
Hey.
but by doing that, then I'm able to do more. I was limited. That's what it was. I was limited because of the way I was approaching it. But now with this switch, I'm unlimited and I can help more. Got it.
That's what I'm talking about right here. What you just said is what I was talking about also this morning. We are a team of healed people. And when you become healed, when you go through this process like you're going through, you can now help others heal. We can't help people heal when we're not healed. This is Joanne sent this song to the Sister Circle a while ago. And when you were talking, this is what I was hearing. Can y'all hear it?
Yes.
Feel like I am light. That's what she was saying.
Yes.
I am light. I am light. Joanne, you remember you said this? So I'm gonna send this.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, there's a lot of noise here. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I love that song.
Yes. Yes. I am
I
light.
am lying.
Let me see.
I'm working today and
You're
I
working.
was missing. Yeah, I was missing all of you. And I say, oh, I can wait. But I'm free in the weekend. So if you're doing something in the weekend, I like to be part of it. I don't know
Okay.
what you're doing.
Okay. I'll send it to you. I'll let you know as soon as I do it. I know you can't hear it. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. When I do it, I'm gonna send you a message before I do it.
Good.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, I have to go. I have to go.
Okay.
I love you. Bye.
Everybody. That's our beautiful Joanne, and makeup artist. And she is right now making up the beautiful faces of those people who you see on the screen a lot of times. I say, all right. Hi! I say. I say. All right, all right. So we are going to come on over to Tina. Thank you, Joanne, for coming up. We're going over to Tina.
Good morning.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi. I feel a lot like Cheryl. I feel a lot like Cheryl. I'm not, I'm, oh, wow, what a topic. I've never been, just jealous of like the pretty people or people that have more than me or anything like that. And I don't think anybody's ever been jealous of me except for maybe them two little girls when I was in, kindergarten, first grade. But I am very jealous of the people in this tribe that are making such great advances in their life, and I'm just stuck. I've been 6 months every day, and even though I've gotten over the pain of the past, that's a big improvement in my life there. And forgiving myself and the people involved. But I am jealous of the people that are making big strides in here and the people that hear from spirit and you know, I am jealous of that. I don't know what to do about that. I feel like I'm not worthy. Somewhere, why is God not speaking to me? Why am I not getting any of this stuff that everybody else seems to be getting? I feel like I'm just like a somebody on the outside looking in, you know? Like I'm not really, I don't know. I don't feel like nothing's happening for me. I feel like God's not listening to me, and he's listening to all of you, and I'm getting nothing except for what I get from other people, but I get nothing directly, and it just bothers me so much. Why not me? Why not me? Why am I left in the dust back here?
Ashe. 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 I so love you.
I love you too. I love you all. I'm not jealous to the point that I don't like y'all. I'm not saying that at all. I love every single one of you. I think you're amazing.
Yes.
I just feel like I'm lost in the dust. For some reason, there's something that God is just not speaking to me, and it's bothering me big time.
Ashe. 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 I know. I already knew that. I already knew that, and just so you know, I think it was the day before yesterday. Mary's not here, so she can't testify, but maybe some people here are. But before I did the fundraiser, the same day I did the fundraiser for Mary, when I asked everybody, I said, I want you guys to come and do this fundraiser for Mary, but I'm also adding Tina to the pot because Tina is needing to be in this healing class too. I said, come on, because all of the overflow is going to go to Tina. I don't know what the overflow is. I got to look. But I also said that after I did this for Mary, I was going to come back on and do this for Tina. So Tina can be in this healing class because I already felt you feeling like that. Let me say this to you. I know that you're going to be in this healing class. I'm going to do a fundraiser for you to get in this healing class, and I already know and trust the Spirit's going to do that.
I appreciate that.
Yes. Secondly, I want you to know that this is just a program. This is just one of your programs, or this is just one of those things running in the background to cause you to have these feelings, or to cause you to feel like God isn't talking to you personally, or I'm in the background, or all of those things. I've been watching this, and I already knew you were going to say, this is so beautiful. Like, I love God. I already knew all of this, and I already knew that you had to be in this healing class so that you could get past that, or identify what that program is that causes you to feel that way. So you got to be in this healing class. You have to be, because you're not in because you have two things going. You have one thing going that you're seeing and acknowledging where God has shown up in this time, and then you have another one that's saying to you that no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. So you have two things warring at the same time. One of them has got to go. The one that's going to go is the one that's saying, why isn't God talking to me? Why isn't God showing up for me? That's the one we're going to kill. We're going to kill that in this healing class.
Good.
Kill it.
Good.
Kill it. We're going to kill it. There's got to go. We're going to kill it.
Dr. New and Tina, can I say something?
Yes.
I had gave yesterday for Mary, and I was like, dog, I wish I could give something for Tina too. And I was sitting there and I'm thinking, like, how do I do this, so that I get all my affairs taken care of and I can still give. And I kid you not more than 15 minutes, I had a direct deposit come into my banking account that was unexpected. So I want to give to her too, because right now I'm trying to get some things together myself. But seeing somebody else, meet their goals ultimately makes me happy. So Tina, I got you.
Thank you, Ty. Thank you. I love you.
Ashe. Oh, you gotta love this space.
You guys are the best.
Love this space. Ashe. Ashe. So, Ashe. Ashe. God talking right. Ashe. So,
Thank you.
we are going to do. We are going to get this money together to get you in this class. The class is July 10th, 17th, 24, and 31. I know Cheryl is proud of me because I remember. Cheryl and Janice are proud of me because of that. July 10th, July 17th, July 24th, and July 31st, which I think are Wednesdays. I don't have my book in front of me. No, Tuesdays. Tuesdays, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to be meeting in the afternoon, like between 12 and 3, or 2 and 3, or something like that. So it's between the hours of 12 and 3. So those hours work for you?
Yeah, I'll be on vacation, but I'll work it out anyway.
Okay. So
I'll be there.
Okay. It's 4 weeks. It's a 4-week course. So probably on Monday, or maybe later on today. I don't know. We'll see. I will at least start the energy flowing. We have another week before we have to get it in. So we'll just get it in as it comes. We'll get it in as it comes. We'll get it in as it comes. So maybe later on today I might just pop up just so the energy flow can start. And then and for those who can give, again, those who can't give, again. Ashe.
Thank you, everybody.
Feeling that way. And I already knew that. I mean, every word you spoke, Spirit had already said that you were feeling that way, and that you needed to be in this class before you even spoke it. So you can go back to the day before when you were here, and you'll hear me say, "We're raising money for Tina too."
Someone's looking out for me.
So just so you know, God is talking.
Thank you.
Have your back.
I love you.
Love you too. Love you too. It is going to require, though, that I call you up more often.
That's okay. That's okay.
Ashe, because healing is beautiful, and it's beautiful when we talk it out. Beautiful when we talk it out. Ashe.
Ashe.
Love you, lady.
I love you. All of you.
Ashe. We are such an amazing tribe. I feel like singing that song. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. But I'm not a wretch, so it didn't say a wretch. Like me, because I'm not a wretch. I say that. Dolphin mentality, BJ. How are you? What you doing out there, lady?
What's up, jukebox?
Yeah. That's what it is, jukebox. I can't think of. I said that's BJ. I don't know what it's called. It's called jukebox. I'm the jukebox.
Put a quarter in and she'll give you a song. I'm just out here traveling, being dolphin mentality.
We went to the post office every day, and I didn't see my stuff, so we're going back again today. Yeah, because somebody, because it's a real small shop, so he probably put it in the back, and the little guy who worked there probably don't know how to go to the back and get it. So we traveling back down there today. I just wanted you to know that we did travel down there to get it. So I gotta go back. We're going back today. And hopefully the owner of the shop is there.
Maybe you should call first. I mean,
Yeah, I got a real call down there. You're right. I should call.
to make sure that they look for it, because unfortunately I don't have the sheet with me to tell you the.
No, I know you sent it. I know it's the little guy. He's a little guy. He's a new. It's like Mayberry down there. So the guy who owned the shop wasn't there. He probably put it up somewhere for me. And the other little guy don't know how to get back in that back room.
Okay.
So I know they got it. Because they sent me something that said that they had it.
Okay.
Yeah, when I went to pick it up when they were closed, they said we couldn't put it in your mailbox.
I don't know why it's small. I ain't seen you no big old. Okay.
Okay. Well, it might be just because of how it's packed. Because my mailbox about this big. It's a P.O. box. So it's about that big.
Got it. I understand.
That's shame. Well, I just wanted to hear your voice today.
Hey.
Love you, lady.
I'm listening. In. I don't really have much to say about jealousy, but.
Ah, you know they jealous of your fine tail, Dad. Ah, stop it. You know the girl's jealous. You can't come up in here and say nobody gave you no jealousy with your pretty self. I already know. Stop it.
Baby, listen. I ain't got no something like I got a doctor.
All that lady loves out there, honey. All that love I felt from you when you came on, honey, please.
Yeah.
You need that arrow right there.
It just really don't make sense to me.
Y'all stay out of here until I finish laundry, okay?
Uh-oh.
My baby got her stuff on.
Yeah, I got it. I just muted it.
So somebody in my life was, I guess, supposedly showing characteristics of jealousy, but it didn't make sense to me. Of why she would be jealous. I don't know if she was really jealous. But being up under you, because I heard this before I met you or became up under the tribe. So now, you know, I'm stuck on this whole thing about you can't experience what's not inside of you. So other people were able to see it. Two trusting people that I trust at this time of my life, both were like, well, you think she's jealous? Matter of fact, another woman as well, and these happen to be my lovers. They were my lovers at the time. My mom actually, now that I'm thinking, my mom actually said about another lover, I think she's jealous. My mama don't talk like that. You know, my mama don't do. And I was like, man, because, again, it still didn't make sense to me because I'm like, I be giving you money. Like, I take care of mine.
Right.
So what could you be jealous of? And then, you know, just this most recent situation, again, a trusted agent was like, I think she's jealous. And like I said, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, how do you be jealous of your lover?
People are jealous of their lovers.
Yeah. So I don't really it's a great topic, but somehow I don't really connect with it. Like I don't understand it. You know, I don't
understand why somebody could be jealous.
Why be jealous?
In that space. Let's see. Because, you know, I have a few people that, you know, I told you I do couple counseling. And I have a few couples that, I have at least two couples that I have counseled, and they compete with each other. They're jealous. They just compete. Like, who's the best? Who can do the most? It's like a competition all the time. And if the other one doesn't win, then they get jealous. And then if the other one doesn't win, then they get jealous. And it really is real inside of their relationship. They get jealous of each other. But they know that they're jealous of each other. You know what I mean? So they are both aware of their jealousy that's taking place. But what you're saying is, you hear other people say it, but you don't really see it. So we can
maybe I don't know the characteristics of it.
Yeah.
It don't make sense to me to be jealous. Like, yeah. I mean, if you got on a fly outfit, I'm gonna just either ask you where you got it from. I'm probably gonna just compliment you on it because I like eye candy.
Yeah.
I guess if I really want it, I'll ask you where you get it from. If I can't afford it, I just don't know that life. I can't. I just don't know it. So.
I say, ladies. If there ever comes a time where people say that your mate is jealous of you and it causes you to wonder what's going on, then we can always find out. We always can find out by just asking a whole bunch of questions. Because see, for you, it may not be jealousy. Jealousy is an action. It's something that this is what they do as the action because of something. So whatever that because of is what we share. Let me give you an example. Like I have abandoned. I have. Let me not do it, baby. Let's try to use jealousy. Let me see. Oh, I'll use me. Jealousy. We were just talking about jealousy, and I was saying that even in this circle, even in this tribe, I've had at least 3 people feel the energy of jealousy towards me. Now, even though I don't get jealous of people, today I don't. I haven't always been that way. I have experienced that before in my life. Don't get twisted. But today I don't experience that. At least I haven't experienced it in a while. But let's see. So since I don't experience the feeling of I'm not jealous of you, because I really live in a space that we all can have everything. So there's no jealousy. But what is the reason that you're jealous? The reason that you're jealous is because you don't feel like you are the light. You don't feel like you can have it. Or as my beautiful Cheryl says, I love her. I don't have the confidence. So that is the core thing, not the jealousy. The core thing is that is what we share. So for the person who's jealous, you have to find out why they're jealous. And then whatever the why is the thing you share. That person is just popping out in the form of jealousy. Somebody else may pop out in the form of abuse. Somebody else may pop out in the form of anger. And, someone else may pop out in the form of, I'm fussing at you all the time. But the core thing is what we share. You follow what I'm saying?
Not the part about what we share. So if she is jealous about the light, I guess you said, like I got some sunlight, sunshine.
Then if she's afraid of your light and your sunshine, why is she afraid of your light and your sunshine? Is the question that you would ask. So maybe she could be afraid of your light or your sunshine because maybe for her, when things got good, they got taken away from her. Or maybe for her, when it's shining and it's so bright, she can't have it because she's not worthy. It could be various reasons.
Okay.
But the reason is what you guys share. Not the action, the reason.
So if she feels like she's not worthy, then you're saying that I also feel like I'm not worthy.
Yes. There is some unfair. But that doesn't mean that that's her reason. You have to find out what her reason is.
I'm supposed to find out her reason because she ain't gonna admit to nothing.
Well, I'm just saying you can use the power of discernment. You can use the power of paying attention. You know what I mean? And then you'll be able to work it out on your end. Worthiness on your end could be a very vital thing. It could be that when you were growing up, no one told you how beautiful you were. No one told you that you could be you.
It don't have to be my now self. It could be my younger.
Yes, it could be the things you went through.
Oh, okay.
Because Because we're still clearing out. It only shows up to the degree. It shows up to the degree that it exists.
Because I keep trying to be like right now, like well, I don't think like that, like but it might be my subconscious or my.
Exactly. That subconscious mind is still running. Even though your conscious mind is at a place where it's accepting, I am good, you still have a subconscious mind running in the background. And that subconscious mind that's running in the background is what creates the reality, not the conscious mind. The subconscious mind creates. So when they show up, when people show up, people always go, that ain't me, that ain't me. Well, they're doing themselves a disservice, because it is. Whether you say it's you or not is irrelevant. It is, because it can't show up unless it is. But it's running. But it's running in the background. It's running in your subconscious mind. Look it up. Your subconscious mind is what creates, not your conscious mind.
I know.
Yes.
I just had not put together, like what you just said, so jealousy, and if the reason is because you feel unworthy, or you feel like you don't get enough attention from me. Maybe she's jealous because she don't get enough attention from me.
Maybe.
So
which goes into not getting enough attention, not being cared to, not being taken care of. So then you go back to your life and you go, where was I not taken care of? Where was I not given the attention? And then you go inside your subconscious mind and you begin to heal it. Yes.
Got it.
People kill me when they get up here saying it don't apply to me. It does. Everything in here applies to you. Everything.
Yeah, you wouldn't be in here.
You wouldn't be in here if it didn't apply to you. So yeah, you got jealousy in you, or you wouldn't be able to be in here. You would have been absent today. It's in you. It's in you.
I was kind of absent today, and then I just figured I got a new phone and.
Well, so you here for whatever reason, but it's because it's time to clear out the subconscious mind.
Okay.
It's in the subconscious mind.
Okay.
So now it's time to reevaluate and find not the jealousy part. It's the thing that causes the jealousy.
Jealousy, yeah. Okay.
Yes. The jealousy is the action.
Yeah.
The
My
cause.
action might not be jealousy, but the cause.
Yes.
Could cause a whole nother action.
There you go. The cause, not the jealousy. Okay. Yes, it's the cause of action. The jealousy, everybody in here is experiencing that thing, jealousy, to some degree, the cause of it.
Got it.
Cause. It doesn't mean you are jealous. It doesn't mean
but
that.
Cause, but
there
that
you
cause.
go.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. Thank you.
It's the cause that we share.
When will you start the personal Zoom things? Not the personal Zoom things from Mary's thing. You're just gonna inbox us and let us know.
From Mary's? Mary?
From the
fundraising?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the fundraiser. It's on Facebook.
No, okay, let me ask you. The ones that offered the $75.
Oh, $75. Oh, it was supposed to be, they tell me what days work for them. So
I didn't get that.
Okay, so I would love it to be on a Tuesday or a Thursday. A Tuesday or a Thursday. Because those are days I don't have any classes. Those days work really good. So maybe like Tuesday, maybe I should put it on my Facebook page so that it might be easier that way. Just to say Tuesday from 1 until 3.
Okay, I'll be ready Tuesday.
Okay. All right, let me. It was two other people, and they said they were going to call me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send a message to all 3, and then I'll just make it that day, and then they can tell me if that day works. That might be better. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Everybody.
I'm sorry. Okay.
That's okay. That's okay. I say. Oh. All right. I have to get out of here by 12 o'clock. Let me see. Oh, it's 12:04. But I'm not going to go without talking to, who else I had to talk to? Barb, I see you. I want to talk to Barb. And then I think that's it. I think I want to talk to, oh, Janice. I have Barb and Janice. I just need to say hey to Janice. Barb! I meet you so beautiful.
Hi.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi. This is a topic that I'm interested in because what I've learned is, because the action of jealousy changed my life, but now I'm understanding for the better. But my sister was jealous of me. That's what all this was about. So I understand that that's her issue, but now I'm understanding that it's my issue, right?
Yeah. You're sharing the same cause.
Yeah, okay. And then my husband, I believe that, I never learned that from him because he doesn't share, but I believe and them two being jealous, I think they were jealous of my light because it was so big, and then they came and crushed my light. So now it's coming again. But yeah, they dim my light huge.
Ashe.
So, but when you were talking with BJ there, I have to find the cause of why they dimmed why they were jealous?
So to understand why they came into your life,
yeah,
is to find the root cause. So one of the things we know in terms of your sister is that it's the same thing that we're talking about with BJ. It is, I think we discovered that for her it was, you guys shared the parents not really giving the love and attention. So she needing the love and attention goes after what you have, which is love and attention, from her perspective, love and attention. And
oh yeah.
And so that's the common thing that you share with your sister, the love and attention from home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The common thing you share from your husband, you have to kind of find out what made him go to that space. Now, what on your side is a disconnect. On your side, it's a disconnect. It's a disconnect from what we talked about earlier. When you think about your family, they showed you what you really didn't want. Like now, I don't want that, but it wasn't a connection that you had. No one showed you the connection that you seek today. So because you didn't have the full picture of what a connection looks like or what a healthy relationship looks like, you drew that to yourself, which is a mirror image of what you saw growing up, not a full connection of love and touch and I love you, the things that you like to have. So your husband really is a representation of the relationship that your mom and dad showed you. That's how he got in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are their entry points, and that's how they got there. So then the question becomes, all right, so I don't want that anymore. What do I do to make sure I don't get that? And that is to heal from those places of pain or those images that you saw when you were growing up or things you didn't get when you were growing up that you wanted. Now it's about healing from that space, taking that space and healing. Yeah. You were in the healing class, right? You did take a healing class, didn't you?
No, that's the only one I didn't.
I thought you took a healing class.
I didn't do a healing circle.
Oh, I thought you did.
I did Who is God? And then now I'm in spiritual detox, but I didn't do an actual healing circle.
You should be in the healing circle. I thought you had taken the healing circle. I was like, don't take it. You got too many things going on. You didn't take the healing circle. You should be in it. You should get in it.
Yeah,
I
I'd love to.
taking it. I don't know why I thought you took the healing circle.
Yeah, because when we talked about it, you said, no, you don't need it.
Yeah, because I
You're
thought you had taken it. Yeah, because I thought you had taken the first healing circle.
No. Should I start on Tuesday with you?
Yeah, you should be in the healing circle.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So you can't do BJ and those other 3 people because you got the healing circle on Tuesday and the spiritual detox Tuesday nights.
Oh yeah, so we can't do it on Tuesday. Yeah, we gotta find us another day for the Zoom. I'm gonna go get my calendar, Janice. Janice is my mother, my calendar mother. She can be like, where's your calendar? I want to go get my calendar before I schedule the Zoom. Because we do have healing July 10th. Yes, please sign up for that class. I thought you had already taken that class.
No, okay, I'll sign up. Thanks.
Okay.
Dr. New.
Yeah.
I need to be in that class too, but what time is it Tuesdays?
Okay, let me grab my book. Is Cheryl here? Because Cheryl knows. I don't have my book here.
I'm getting my book.
Okay. My book is in the room.
Okay, so what class are we looking for?
July 10th, the healing class.
Okay, that is okay, hold on. I got notes all over the house.
Okay, hold on.
I'm walking to my calendar.
I can go grab my book too. Hold on.
Okay, I'm getting. July 10th is on a Tuesday. That's a healing class, right?
Yep, and it's from 12 to 2. But I said, please make sure you stay until 3 because sometimes it takes us until 3 o'clock. I mean, sometimes I go over. Sometimes, Tara. Sometimes I go over. So put on your calendar 12 to 3. But just so.
It is on.
Yeah.
It is on Tuesday, Doctor.
Yeah, January. So it's July 10th, 17th, 24th, and 31st, and it's from 12 to 2. But please put on your calendar 12 to 3 because most likely I'm going to go over. I kind of always do.
You have 31 too. 10, 17, 24, and 31. There's 4 days.
Yep.
On a Tuesday.
Yep. 10, 17, 24, 31 from 12 to 2.
Right.
But please put on your calendar 12 to 3 so you'll have that extra time. So I'm going to I'm putting Barbara down for the class. Okay, what you were saying?
I thought Barbara was already in.
No. Because I thought Barbara had already taken the class. She had said, she was saying she wanted to take the class, and I said, I didn't want her to take it. I don't like people to waste money. I thought she had already taken the class. But she's never been in the healing class. So I do want her to get into a healing class. Yes.
Yay.
Yes. Okay, Crystal, you were saying something.
I was saying I wanted to come, but I can't come on this Tuesday. I'm disappointed. I'm pouting. I'm being a 2-year-old. I have a work meeting, a meeting from 1 to 3, but I'm on this Tuesday.
Okay. Do you have, are you available those other Tuesdays?
I'm looking now.
Okay. Well, just let me know. Send me a message.
Okay, I will.
Dr. New, since you have your calendar out in front of you, can I just confirm some dates with you and time? So we have life coaching this Sunday, correct?
Hold on.
I just want to make sure because I'm leaving town and I don't want to miss my life coaching. I got to make sure I'm somewhere where I'm going to have service. So I have it as 11 a.m. this Sunday.
Yeah, it is July 8th. And let me make sure that is what is inside of our thread. Because we have our own special thread.
And Janice would know. She's right there. She probably has it already written in her book. But I wrote down.
I have the 8th too. But I'm just going to go in here and make sure that Uh-huh.
Janice is going to look. Thank you, Janice.
I have it in my book as the 8th too, but I went back to look at all these messages to do it. So let me make sure
I just want to get the time down before I leave town and I'm out of service range because we're going to go hiking in the mountains and
Listen, I want JJ's body, but I want your endurance. I can tell you that right now. My Lord.
It's July.
Pictures, I'd be like, Tara, how the heck she get up to them damn beautiful places?
Why hike? But there's no service there, so I have to make sure that I time it correctly and get back down to where there's service for my class.
Okay.
Janice?
July 8th, 11 to 3 p.m.
Okay. Okay.
I started again last, so I'm tired.
I miss you, Janice.
Yeah, I started back on night shift last night.
Oh,
and I worked 5 o'clock yesterday morning because I'm used to being on days. So then I had to work from 3 to 3, and I still woke up at 7. Yeah, I'm tired. I got that flip and switch back and forth on those shifts is like rough.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Well, I just want you to know I freaking love you and I miss you. Today I just had to hear your voice.
Listen, I've been listening.
Sure.
I woke up, turned you guys on, and then went and drank some coffee. I don't know what that was kind of dumb. And I said I want to go back to sleep. I shouldn't drink some coffee. Anyway,
Ashe.
I had issues with jealousy pretty much all my life. I was jealous of my brothers because my mom was like all about them, and they were like crackheads and going to prison and everything, and I was the one out going working and taking care of my kids. All she did was criticize me. It was like, I remember asking her one time, do I need to go to prison because before you can love me? And she told me it's ridiculous, but yeah, I was always, and still am. I said I don't feel like I fit in any place, and so I'm jealous of the people who do fit in and feel comfortable, you know, within a group, because I've never fit in. That's why I pretty much stayed on my own all the time. But you know, I see people that are able to socialize, are accepted in freely, and that's really cool. And I don't feel like that I have that. So I do have jealousy there. I've experienced jealousy against me as well. I think that mainly was the first experience. It was my mom. She was jealous because I did go out and explore the world, and she would criticize me, saying I was gallivanting all over the world. But I mean, I was going to another job like I did here. I don't know.
Ashe.
I don't fit in. And really. Yeah. I made a big mistake yesterday, and I don't know how I'm gonna get out of it. My son's been having a really rough time, and he's been talking suicide, and it's kind of scared me because he has tried it before and almost made it the last time. They're not working him on the job that he had, and he's gonna have to leave his house because that was part of the job. And he don't have no place to go, and they're gonna try to go live in a car, and it's like 1,000 degrees. And a hip shot reaction was, well, I can move out of here and maybe get a 2-bedroom apartment, and you guys can come with me. And as soon as those words was out of my mouth, I was wanting to cut my tongue off.
Ashe.
And now I'm like, okay, how do I how do I backtrack from that? Because I mean, he was totally relieved and elated, like all his problems were solved, and I'm like, oh God, I just got away from that 6 months ago, and I started thinking, oh my God, they're dirty, they're slobs, they don't take care of themselves, they don't take care of the house. All of the things that I was running away from immediately came flooding into my mind, but it was a reaction, and I didn't think it through before I opened my fucking mouth. And now I'm like, okay, what do you do now? You know, now he has some issues that he's got to work out there. I don't know what's, that's gonna help get me out of there. He's got to go to court, and he might end up on probation.
Are you busy today? Are you off today?
No, I got to go in at 3.
You gotta go in at 3. Is that 3 o'clock my time?
It'd be 2 o'clock. No, I'm 1 plus.
It's 12:20 here.
Okay. So it's 3 o'clock my time plus. It'd be like 4 o'clock your time.
4 o'clock my time. Okay. Listen, let's get together. Let's come back on Zoom at about 2 p.m. my time, which is in 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. I just screwed myself.
Spirit wants, before you even opened up your mouth, I already knew that it was time to have a session. So
yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it at 1:40. I have to go make a run real quick. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna come back on. Do you want it to be private or do you want it to be with your tribe?
I don't care.
Okay.
If it can help somebody else.
Okay.
Like I'm an open book. I don't have no secrets.
Okay. I'm gonna come back on at 2 p.m. my time. I'll come on Facebook just so you can see I'm here, and then I'm gonna send the link for Zoom.
Okay.
Because as soon as you said that, I mean, before you even opened up your mouth, that's probably why I needed to talk to you today. I saw you give your freedom away, and this
idiot just moved out on the 2nd, and then
gotta find out what that is.
On the 4th, I just invited drama and tragedy back into my world, and it's like, what in the world? You respond?
Yeah.
Because I hadn't been telling you this for about a month now, and I was just saying, well, I don't know, is there anything I can do for you? And he's like, no, I'm just gonna kill myself at the end. And it's like, and what worries me is because he has, he's done all this shit so many times where he's cut himself to pieces, and it did have me concerned. And then just out of the blue, here I go. Okay, I'll move from my beautiful place and go to another apartment and let sloppy ass people move in and destroy my life again.
Yeah.
I'm like that.
Nah, let's talk about it. We're gonna talk our way through that one. So we're gonna come back at 2 o'clock. So go.
Okay, thank you.
For work. Start doing it so that when we talk, we can just talk. We'll come back at 2 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
Love you.
John.
That's why we had to talk today. I didn't know why. I just need to hear your voice. Now I know why I need to hear your voice. So let's do it. All right, we'll be back at 2. I love you guys. Love you guys. I want to unmute everybody so we can say our byes, and then I'm going to come back at 2. Everybody is unmuted. Everybody is unmuted. Love you guys.
Love you, Dr. New.
Love you too.
Love you.
Love you all. Janice.
Love you, Janice.
Thank you.
Big hugs, Janice.
Thanks.
It's going to be all right.
Yep, I did it. And it's like, how am I going to undo this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tina, you too. Tina, are you free today?
So far, yeah.
Okay. So, you today?
I'll be there.
Okay.
Okay. Ciao.
Love you guys.
Tara, you look so pretty.
She always looks pretty.
You do. You look so pretty, girl.
And so do you, Crystal.
Oh, God. I haven't even had a shower. I've been out walking. I haven't even had a shower.
You're still looking pretty.
Thank you, honey. So, Tara, let me tell you something real quick before you go. So, remember we were talking about get a job, a job. The word for the day is job. So Cameron has went and found a little job. It's a sales job, right? And she's supposed to be